we will be hearing from our fourth team next, DreamHaus, with team members Oren Michaely and Chris Gartrell. Time is yours, gentlemen.
Hi, my name is Oren Michaely.
And I'm Chris Gartrell. And together, we're DreamHaus. Use computer vision and machine learning to help realtors understand their clients' taste in homes.
87% of houses sold in 2019 were sold by realtors. On average, realtors show their clients about 12 houses on initial house tours and ask them to fill out lengthy questionnaires. This is just to try and understand their clients' taste in homes. This process takes about 24 hours, both for the realtors and the home buyers. Throughout this process, home buyers have a hard time articulating why they like the certain aspects of houses that they like. So realtors need to infer their client's taste based on their reaction on these house tours and based on their answers to these lengthy questionnaires. Next, the realtors have to apply their understanding of their client's taste and scroll through all available houses to find additional houses that they think that match their client's taste to show them on the next viewings. All the information that I just mentioned, as well as the rest of the information in this presentation, is based on our extensive market research, where we interviewed over 100 realtors across the United States to better understand the home buying and selling process, to better understand the daily challenges that realtors face, and to better understand how technology can help them become more efficient. DreamHaus solves the problem of this lengthy process, which includes multiple initial house tours, lengthy questionnaires, inferring clients' tastes, and scrolling through all available listings. Using DreamHaus, realtors first enter basic criteria, such as city, price range, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, square feet. And next, they send a DreamHaus link to their clients. The home buyers are prompted with interior and exterior images of houses in various categories, such as front of the house, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, and so on, and they simply select the images that they like. Now, the DreamHaus algorithms are able to understand the home buyer's taste and create a curated list of homes for the realtor to show the client that are similar to the home buyer's selected images. So using DreamHaus, we completely eliminate the need for initial house tours, lengthy questionnaires, inferring the client's taste, and scrolling through all available listings.
DreamHaus offers many benefits to all parties. Realtors make money from commission. DreamHaus saves them time, therefore allowing them to have more clients and execute more sales. DreamHaus also allows homebuyers to experience a seamless home buying process, leaving them feeling more satisfied. And finally, real estate firms want to attract top talent, and many do so by offering their realtors innovative technology, such as DreamHaus. Also, during this pandemic, DreamHaus can benefit all parties, realtors, homebuyers, and firms alike, by reducing home tours and furthering social distancing. As all parties care about safety, DreamHaus offers an effective and viable solution. And here are some examples of the homebuyer image selection. On the left is an example of the front of house image selection, and on the right, bathroom selection. All the homebuyer needs to do is select the images they like, and DreamHaus does the rest of the work for them. The user will also follow the same workflow for additional categories. And here we can see examples of the curated list of homes that the realtor receives to show their clients. The realtor can also see the percentage match, and DreamHaus even gives them the opportunity to book a house tour directly through our platform.
So how do we do this? Very generally speaking, we take the user-selected images and use neural networks to embed them into high-dimensional vectors. Additionally, we take all of the houses that match the basic criteria that the realtor inputted and embed them into the same high-dimensional vector space. Next, we compute similarity scores between houses and recommend the houses with the highest similarity scores. Additionally, we have a feedback layer where we can incorporate the feedback we receive from our users. So users will give us feedback on the quality of our recommendations, and we can incorporate this feedback into our models and constantly adjust and improve our models, yielding in better recommendation as time goes on. Technology and innovation has had a significant impact on the real estate industry in recent years. However, the vast majority of these innovations are geared towards home buyers, with the ultimate goal of eliminating realtors from the equation. This leaves realtors reluctant to use new technology. DreamHaus understands that realtors are an integral part of the equation, and DreamHaus is innovating for realtors. Additionally, if a realtor wants to avoid scrolling through all available listings, currently the only way for them to do that is through keyword filtering. But in practice, based on our market research, realtors do not use this keyword filtering because it is too complicated for them to translate their understanding of their client's taste into this list of predetermined keywords. The numbers you see here in the total addressable market on the right-hand side are based on the National Association of Realtors report for 2019. So as you see, there are 1.4 million active realtors in the United States. Our initial target states are Georgia, New York, Texas, and Washington because they are projected to have strong real estate markets over the next 5 years. 70% of realtors see the need for technological improvements, and we're targeting the 47% of realtors under the age of 45 because they are prone to be early adopters of new technology. This leaves us with over 75,000 realtors in the United States initially as our target market. Based on our market research, an individual DreamHaus subscription can be sold for $200 a month. Based on our market research, total addressable market, and the size of the firms that we have been in contact with, we believe that after 18 months of operation, we will have 1,000 paying subscribers. After 2 years, we will have 2,000, and after 3 years, we will have over 3,000 paying subscriptions.
The DreamHaus business model is based on monthly subscriptions. These monthly subscriptions are offered to both firms and individual realtors. And our go-to-market strategy is as follows. We will target tech-oriented firms such as Compass and Keller Williams. These companies combined have over 90,000 active realtors in the United States alone. In fact, over 30 of our interviewees were from one of these companies, and they all said that DreamHaus sounds like technology that they can see their firm spending money on. We will follow that up by offering free trials. We will utilize market research networks to expand our reach, and we will launch multiple targeted digital marketing campaigns. Here's our team. Aside from Oren and I, we have computer vision, business, and entrepreneurship advisors on board, and we are currently in the process of adding experienced realtors to our advisory board.
In order to achieve our goals for the upcoming 2 years, we are looking to raise $100,000. We are currently in the very final stages of finishing our minimum valuable product, and from there we will begin beta testing. Over 80 realtors from our market research expressed interest in helping us beta test, and we're excited about offering us feedback and helping us improve DreamHaus and our product. Additionally, we will be offering free trials with the goal of converting these free trials into paying subscriptions. We are currently also in the final stages of applying for our provisional patent and hope to convert that into a full utility patent. As Chris mentioned, we are launching multiple and extensive online marketing campaigns, and we also have to pay for data. So we need to pay to access the MLS data and also pay to host our application on the cloud, and we're using Azure for this hosting. In terms of team expansion, we plan on initially hiring contractors until we start generating revenue, and from there convert these contractors into full-time employees and hire additional full-time employees. This team expansion will be from a variety of different fields, from front-end engineers, designers, sales, marketing, customer support, and more. So to summarize what we will be spending our money on until we start generating revenue, will be team expansion, which until we start generating revenue will be contractors and front-end developers, research and development, which immediately includes hosting on the cloud, which we're using Azure, paying to access MLS data, and paying to clean data. and retaining legal counsel for intellectual property.
DreamHaus, because you know when you see it.
All right, guys. I'm Chris. I'll kick us off here for the judges. First of all, nice work on the presentation and the business plan. It looks like from the time you had your headshots taken, you guys swapped hairstyles.
It's coronavirus haircut. Had to do it to myself.
I hear you. All right, so I want to really focus in here on the customer for you guys, which is the real estate agent. And so right away, I look at this and I'm looking at your price point. I'm thinking $200 to $300 a month is a lot of money for your original target market, which was in your plan, which was real estate agents under 30. I noticed that changed to under 45 in your presentation. So first of all, I'm wondering why you made that change from 30 to 45. It sounds like it was kind of a debate for you guys internally.
Yes, so throughout the entire process, we kept conducting interviews with realtors, and we noticed in our business plan that the number of realtors under the age of 30 are very small. And just like you said, they are very new to the industry, so it might be that they don't want to pay for things like this, and they're not ready to expand yet because they're still learning. So based on our interviews and everything, we realized that 45 would be a better age because that gives realtors more time to experience and to really know how DreamHaus can help them. So that's kind of why we decided to make that change.
Gotcha.
And this point is based on our market research. So we interviewed realtors and real estate firms. So we're in contact, as Chris mentioned, with Keller Williams and Compass, which are two big, huge real estate firms in the United States and globally. And we not only to realtors there, but also to like group managers and realtor group managers. And these two firms are trying to use technology in order to attract top talent. And the amount of money that they spend per realtor per month, this would $200 to $300 a month per realtor is a standard expense for these firms and for these realtors that they pay on for things like this. And in the business plan, you saw, I think we mentioned Real Cloud in the business plan, which isn't a competitor of us, but it's a platform that allows realtors to kind of estimate which properties are going to go on sale in what neighborhood. And that costs $300 to $400 a month. And we believe that we offer a greater benefit and we have a cheaper price.
So regardless of who's paying for this, like you're saying that Keller Williams would just pay you guys the $200 to $300 with a 10% discount I saw on the plan. Regardless of who you're selling it to, you're going to have to map out the value proposition. And for the real estate agent, that's, the average salary or income of a real estate agent, let's say, is $100,000. They're going to spend $2,400 on this piece of software. So incrementally, what is that going to allow them to sell in addition to the $100,000 base that they started with in the year that they start using your app?
So, Chris, I'll start and you can build off of me on this answer. So realtors make money from commission, and they spend about 24 hours on these initial house tours and lengthy questionnaires. And even after that, they don't really understand their client's taste. So they spend hours and hours scrolling through the MLS listings to try and find which listings they believe match their client's taste. They understood on these initial house tours. And we completely eliminate this process and allow them to start showing their clients relevant houses that they will potentially like from the first moment. So from the initial meeting, the first house tour, they can show their clients a house that they truly believe that the client will like.
And the benefits aren't only monetary, as Oren mentioned before. While they are able to save time and therefore the opportunity cost, there's also guest satisfaction, which, unlike their client satisfaction, which would come into big play because if they're able to do something very simple as select houses, select like images that they like, and it comes back this comprehensive list of houses that match their needs exactly. That leaves the guest feeling more satisfied because not only do they feel as though, okay, we saved a lot of time and the houses I'm seeing are all houses I like, but they also feel as though, wow, this was super easy for me and it's accurate.
Gotcha. All right. I'll open it up, guys. If you,
I do have a question or okay, I'll ask it. I don't quite understand. You threw in there that Zillow has some of the same capabilities.
Right.
And it's sort of a throwaway, and they're so dominant in the market at this point, and it makes me want to understand what is the specific differentiating, and how do you know that Zillow won't see that? And
Yeah, sorry, did I cut you off in the middle of your question?
no, it's pretty obvious how I was going to answer it. It's okay.
So yeah, that's a question that we receive a lot, and Zillow's target market is home buyers and realtors. Based on our interviews with them, this is technology for realtors to use, and Zillow is for home buyers, and they are going to help home buyers. And they're trying to, at the end of the day, their goal is to eliminate realtors from the equation. But we are building technology for realtors.
Yeah, but how is it different? I understand what you're doing, but I don't understand how the end product is really different.
Because Zillow, well, the way that Zillow currently does things is also they use tags. So someone that works at Zillow manually goes and tags all the images. This is modern, this is Spanish, this is this isn't that. And that is how they refine their search. We don't use any tags because maybe the way that that you, Sandy, define a modern house is different from the way that I define a modern house. And using our complex algorithms that we use and we have developed, and we have even a working prototype, we're able to identify these underlying trends and find similarities between houses. So the difference is that we don't need to have someone manually go through and tag and say, this is modern, this isn't modern, this is a wood kitchen, this isn't a wood kitchen. We don't use any tags. So the technique we use is called unsupervised learning, means that our machine learning and artificial intelligence models don't need any of those tags. So we don't need someone to say, this is this is this. And no one needs to define that strictly, because each person may have a different definition for these things. And most home buyers wouldn't even know how to say, okay, I like a Spanish house, or I like a modern house, or I like this. They'll say, sometimes you just enter a room and you say, I like this room. And if I ask you, why do you like this room? You might have a hard time articulating that into words of why you like that, what exactly you like.
And like, as Oren mentioned before, the good thing about DreamHaus is the results that they receive are exactly what you would describe it. It's basically coming together to say that your definition is what it's being based off. So that's also like the idea of my modern may be different from your modern. Well, I know for a fact by using DreamHaus that the results that are going to come back will be my definition of whatever thing I like.
I think we've got time for one more question. Chris, do you want to ask that?
yeah, if that's all right. Guys, what if I made this kind of assumption that the role of the real estate agent in this whole equation is changing? Like, I think because of access to tools like Zillow, what you're finding now, and my wife and I just went through this process, we actually went to our agent with like, here are the houses we
That's
like.
right.
How do we go? Can you set up appointments for us and we'll go see them? So what's your response to that?
Yeah, so that exactly is happening. And that is one of the reasons that real estate agents need, in order to, so 80, like we mentioned in the beginning of the deck, 87% of houses that were sold in 2019 were sold through realtors. So realtors are still an integral part of the equation. Now, if realtors are able to have a technology, so if you and your wife knew that realtors had a technology that helped you find these houses, you wouldn't have to first go, you would still search the internet. But after your initial meeting with the realtor could tell you, hey, fill out this simple form where all you do is select images, and I'll find additional houses that aren't, some of them aren't available on Zillow, or save you time for next time, that you won't have to spend all this time, because I'm assuming you spent a lot of time on Zillow looking for houses and coming up with this list of houses that you liked. And if you knew that a real estate agent had this technology that after the initial meeting, you spent 5, 10, 15 minutes just selecting images that you like, and that list could be made for you by the realtor, then most chances that you would go to the realtor, or you would tell your friend, because you just bought a house, you would tell your friend, hey, instead of spending all this time on Zillow and doing all this work to find a list of houses for the realtor, let the realtor do the realtor's job.
Gotcha.
Because you used a realtor, and people buy a house maybe once or twice in their life. So it's a super important decision, and people want a professional like a realtor to walk them through it and be there by their side. So we are helping the realtors catch up to all of this technology and all of this innovation that is offered in the real estate industry, and helping them keep their jobs and be competitive, because we believe that in the next 10 years, realtors are not going anywhere.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, team. Thank you, judges, for your questions. Oren and Chris, thanks for your thoughtful responses to those. We're glad to have you here, and good luck. All right.
Sounds
Thanks
good.
again. Good luck.
Thank you.